What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I'm not really a big fan of the reality shows, but I want to talk about one guy today, Ceaser Emanuel. He is a star in one of these reality shows by the name of Black Ink Crew. I believe he's a tattoo shop owner from the New York City area. I believe it might be Harlem. But we're not here to talk about necessarily him, but we're dealing about what he's talking about. And recently he talked about that he wanted to get married. And that's interesting because I believe that a lot of black men have some kind of hope or some small dream to want a wife or a main lady in their life and want kids. I think that for many guys, they kind of realize that it may not happen and they're okay with that. But I think you still have guys who, if the right situation came about, they would do it, right? But here's what he says. Dating music. I want a wife, but not the kind Will Smith got. Take your time, God. Now, some people felt like he wasn't in the right to say that because of maybe his previous experiences. But I think that what we're looking at is what he's saying. I'm not dealing with his past. I'm not dealing about what he has struggled with or his successes or failures. I'm dealing with what he's talking about and why would he say that. He wants a wife, just not like Jada Pinkett. Why is he saying that? Because Jada Pinkett is the kind of woman who is telling very intricate parts of your business, intimate parts of your business to the entire world who don't need to know it. Whether she means it or not, she makes the man look weak, makes him look neutered, all right, tamed, and it's outright disrespectful. A man wants to be able to have a woman that he can confide in. A man wants to be able to have a woman that he can trust, like a Camille Cosby kind of woman. Don't mean to say that just because I'm wrong, you can't check me. And I want to talk about that too, because a great deal of men feel that a woman's role in a relationship is just to be listening to whatever the hell you say. You know, part of that can be discerned, that a woman should be submissive to a man. But the reality is that a woman has wisdom. A woman has the ability, God gave her that ability to see things that you cannot. A woman can discern certain situations that you cannot. She has a different perspective on life. And that's what God gave the woman to be able to do. A woman is a consultant to a man among certain things. I know it because I've seen it before. I've seen it in my own life. Now, it might not be, financial or logistical and things like that. But there are certain things women have an intuition in that, she can check you on. And if a man is wrong, a woman has the right to tell a man, you're wrong. You need to apologize for whatever you did. It ain't even got to be nothing that he did to her. But a woman can be in and come in and tell a man, you didn't do this. You need to do that. Ain't no problem with that. If I do wrong by the woman, I'm not satisfying you in a certain way. I'm not coming home at night or I'm doing something that you don't like. You have every right as a woman to tell me that. The problem is that when you take it out of the marriage, the problem is when you do it to belittle me, even if it's slick, even if it's sly. That's the issue that we're dealing with today. is you're my wife. If we're having problems, then it's not for the world to know. If it's for the counselor to know, if it's for, stop the show, the pastor, and I don't even recommend that, but to go out and talk about things on your show, to go out and try to air me out in public when I don't do that. I don't want a wife like that. I don't want a wife who thinks that she can just overtalk me. I don't want a wife like that. If I have to be married, no, God, send me the right woman. That's what he's saying. I can wait. And let me say this. A lot of brothers out there are saying something that's very similar to that what women have been saying. I can do bad all by myself, right? Now, I have a video I want to respond by saying that, but black women ain't the only one saying that. A lot of black men says, listen, you might have me with this lady. She might be fine. I might really love her. But Lord, she is not compatible for me because this woman, every time she gets upset or every time she gets frustrated, she got to go tell her friends. She got to go tell her mama. Our business is public. This is disrespectful. And, and it's not a good fit. If I have to be married to experience that, I'll wait. I'm not in no hurry. And I think that's what a lot of black men are saying. A lot of black men, could be against marriage, but if the right woman, if black men, and I'm gonna say it like this, putting yourself in the right position to meet the right woman, the right business partners, the right friends, the right network. A lot of guys don't have to be in a rush to do that. And a lot of times, a lot of black men got into relationships, especially when I was coming up, they would get into relationships just to be able to say they had a woman. Just to say I have a wife. And you don't have any expectation of the lady treating you with a lot of class. You expect to be talked back to. You expect for people to drag you out in the public. You expect some of your business to be out there. A lot of black men got married understanding that this was going to be their life. Sometimes you knew you were going to be in someone's life and they was going to have kids. And this was okay. In fact, the black community, because many of us went to church, hey, you got with sister so-and-so and she got 2 kids and you married her, you don't have no kids. Well, praise God, right? And you went into knowing that you might not have sex. You might not get a home cooked meal. But you know what? In those times, a lot of black men, they lived in certain cities. They got with who they knew. They worked at the local plant or whatever else. They didn't have, the world wasn't as open. But now, with Instagram, now with Tinder, now with these other things, the world is too open now. Okay? The world is just too open now for a lot of black men to just be dealing with that bullshit. I'm going to just call it like it is. So a lot of guys can say, you know what? I can wait. This one right here, I don't need that one. Let me get rid of her. I'll wait. I'm not in no hurry to ruin my life with the wrong person. And I wish more guys would not be in such a hurry because you want to get over some woman, or you still hurting, you want to prove somebody wrong. Men do that too. A lot of black men do that too. You got hurt and you meet a new person, you don't really know him, and then you get with them, and then you find out that you do know him and you don't like what you done found out. You don't have to be in no hurry. Remember, you're the prize. Okay? You're the provider, you're the leader. So you don't have to be in a rush to start providing for somebody that don't respect you. And that's where a lot of guys are at. And I commend them on it. Well, guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Joint. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high.